In today's video, I'm reviewing a 2013 Nissan Xterra. The Xterra was first introduced to market in 1999, and this is part of the second generation model that ran from 2005 to 2015, seeing a minor refresh in 2009. Unfortunately, the Xterra was discontinued after the 2015 model year because of poor sales volumes and requirements to improve the emissions and safety on the vehicle. The styling on the Xterra is very rugged, bold, and one of a kind. And it's also a progression of what we saw in the first generation of the Xterra. Now, when that first generation model came out, I was a huge fan. I feel like it was a very unique style that was one of a kind, that it had some cues that really we hadn't seen in any other vehicle before, and it all came together in a very clean package. Now, unfortunately, when they came out with the second generation model, I was not quite as excited about it. They took the styling cues that made the first generation model so popular, and they amplified things a little bit too far, to the point where it's a little over the top. Doesn't come together quite as clean as that first generation model. Now, despite that, I still like the fact that the Xterra is very unique and offers a one-of-a-kind rugged look when compared with other SUVs within this segment. There are a number of styling cues on the vehicle that give it a very rugged, athletic look. You'll see these rear fenders that really stick out from the back of the vehicle. Likewise, when we get up to the front fenders, they're also bulging out. And then you'll see a slight bulge in the hood. Front grille and bumper design is also very bold. And throughout the vehicle, we'll see a lot of plastics that help to make it scratch resistant when it's on the trail. Got those mud flaps. One cue I really like about the Xterra is how the roof line juts up at the rear door and cargo area. Gives it a really unique look. And then I love how they tie in the side rails and front fairing. Again, giving it that look that it's really ready from the factory to go out and explore the outdoors. I'm also a fan of the door handle on the rear door. That's slightly unconventional, being placed up here on the side. You can see that we've also got these steps built into the rear side bumper. And then an off-centered rear window that's built around a bulge in that rear hatch, which contains a first aid kit. Really cool feature. And overall, just a very rugged looking vehicle that gives you that impression that it's ready to go out and off-road and explore the outdoors. So I do love that about the Xterra. Now, the Xterra is available in a few different trim packages. They've got the base X package, the S package, the SE, and then the top of the line Pro 4X. It's also worth noting that the Xterra shares its platform with the Nissan Frontier pickup. Overall, like I said, it's a little bit over the top in terms of styling, but it's very unique and rugged look. The interior of the Xterra is very old school. It's got a very basic, simple layout to it that's slightly rugged looking. Not a lot of standard features and options. Comes in a very basic format in that sense. This model comes equipped with power windows and door locks. See that the driver door has some storage space built in with a cup holder. Got manually adjusted seat, power mirrors. On the steering wheel, we have controls for cruise control. Very basic instrument cluster. Center dash has a little storage space up top, and then we've got AM/FM radio, CD player, XM radio. Got an auxiliary input. You can plug in phone or MP3, and then the center console also has a USB port. Got air conditioning and heating. This model does have four-wheel drive, and you'll see it's got a 4 low and high option. You can also turn off traction control. Got some storage space down there. 2 cup holders in the middle. And then in here we've got that USB outlet and a 12-volt outlet. On the passenger side, we've also got 2 more 12-volt outlets. Glove box. Up top, we've got reading lights and a manual dimming rear view mirror. Jump into the back seat. Very simple back here, but good leg and headroom. Give you a quick view up to the front. Got 2 cup holders built in here. Surprisingly, no center folding armrest in this back seat, but the seat is split in a 60-40 split so that you can fold the seats down. Not the most functional system here, so this flips forward and then you've got to remove the headrest and then you can fold down the back seat. So right there it's not folding flat, but if we removed the headrest then we could. And then jumping into the back, you'll see that it's a very spacious rear cargo area, a lot of capacity here. Got some little netting built into the side. One really cool thing about the Xterra is that it's got this rubber material on the floorboards and the back of the seat. Makes it really easy to clean it. And you'll see that large subwoofer on the passenger side. Xterra does have a pretty good sound system. Of course, the fact that we can also fold down those seats in that 60-40 split can really increase cargo capacity when those seats aren't in use. And then looking up top, we can see that Xterra first aid kit built into the bulge of the rear hatch. Overall, very functional cargo space. The Xterra is available in 2- or 4-wheel drive and comes with a 4-liter 6-cylinder engine that's got 261 horsepower and 281 pound-feet of torque. That's paired to a 5-speed automatic or 6-speed manual transmission. The EPA rating is 15 and 20 on the 4-wheel drive and 16 and 22 in 2-wheel drive. With the Xterra, you're not going to get a vehicle that's as comfortable as today's crossover vehicles because this is a true SUV. It's body-on-frame construction, it's got 4-wheel drive with a low transfer case, it's got good ground clearance, and then if you get the 4X model, it's got a locking rear differential. So it's a very capable off-roading vehicle. The downside of that is that it drives a lot more like a truck than a car. And so if you're looking to get into an SUV and you're considering the Xterra, this is a good option to consider if you want something that offers more of a truck-like driving experience and true off-road capability, but you are going to notice some downside when it comes to fuel economy and overall comfort and ride quality. Now, with that said, the Xterra is still a really great vehicle. If you look at it for what it is, which is an old school SUV, it does it all very well. It's very off-road capable, it's very powerful, it offers a pretty nice overall driving experience with really good steering feel, decent brake feel, and it's just a kind of fun vehicle to drive. You get more of that old school feel and drive characteristic, which, you know, doesn't keep up with today's vehicles, but it's kind of fun in its own way. Now, another real high point for the Xterra is that it's got a really powerful engine under the hood. So we'll go ahead and accelerate onto the highway here. So you can hear that revving up. It's got a great sound to it, and it's very quick, very well fitted for this vehicle. So despite the fact that you only have one engine option on the Xterra, it's a good engine option, so you're good in that sense. Of course, the fuel economy is not that great, but in every other way it delivers. One of the main vehicles that the Xterra competes with is the 4Runner, which is also old school. It's not that efficient, not very comfortable, doesn't offer very good ride quality, but it's got that same old school flair that makes the Xterra really cool. But one of the really cool things about the Xterra is because it's been discontinued and it's not as popular as the 4Runner, it's an opportunity to get a vehicle that's very similar for a more competitive price. So this specific vehicle has under 71,000 miles. It's a 2013 and it's listed for just under $16,000. If you're looking at a 2013 4Runner today that had about 71,000 miles, you'd be looking mid to upper $20,000 range. And so with this vehicle, you're getting a $10,000 reduction over the 4Runner. Maybe isn't quite as cool overall, but you're getting a vehicle that's very similar all around and definitely worth cross shopping with the 4Runner. So that's a review of the 2013 Nissan Xterra. Overall, really cool SUV that was sadly discontinued too soon. With the Xterra, you get a vehicle that's got really unique, rugged styling. It's very old school, very off-road capable, and just a really great all-around vehicle. Definitely worth your consideration if you want an old school, off-road capable SUV. If you have any comments or questions on the Xterra, leave them in the section below. For more car reviews, subscribe to my channel. In the meantime, thanks for watching.